tank. That's the good news. All right, so we got an early start. I'm really happy with it. Got my PB blaster going. I got this soaking down here. Trying to, I think it moves. I'm going to show you. I think this tube slides inside of that tube. So I'm going to try to get this. I got this soaking. I got this soaking. We also got that piece out of here. And it's turning properly. So I'm going to soak the crap out of this and clean this up. Got the torch out. And we're going to put some heat on this bolt and see if we can get this bolt out. We'll get a new bolt if we need to. But that bolt is what's keeping this locked in, I think. And otherwise it'll cut down to here and shorten if I need be. So yeah, we're gonna put some heat to this thing and see if we can get it moving. If that gets moving, then pretty much I think I'm gonna put a Zerk fitting in here, take this bolt out, put a Zerk in here for grease. I'm gonna put a Zerk in here for grease. Either that or I'll just have to stay on top of it. I'm not sure what I'll do yet. But this boom should get working here in a little bit. Let's see how much work I got to do. We're going to soak the crap out of it, put a little heat persuasion on it, and make her happen. All right, so tap it around. Trying to break that seal of the rust and crap. It's just the vibrations, not like the hammer really is effective. So what it looks like is that this piece slides in, and I have two sections I can put it in. I might make a third later down the road, but we'll see. But I want to get this moving so that we have full function. It's not a necessity, but it would be nice. And that side's loose, so we might have to do some fixing. Let's get some. Alright, so I found a Allen socket that fits. It's a Pittsburgh, so hopefully it'll hold up. I resawed some of the bolts. Let me grab a wrench. Alright, so I grabbed a big ass wrench. We're going to try to do it with the impact because the rattle might help. Or maybe not at all. Okay. Try this. Hopefully this doesn't break. Hey. The other way. Good start. I think the impact can do some work. We'll see. Nope, useless. I mean, I didn't grab my phone. Ta-da! There we go. All right. So it does look like this is supposed to move inside there. It doesn't look like it's moved for a long time. Right, so here we sit. I can get it to move. You can tell the hole's off a little bit more. It's actually more on, whatever. There is another hole down here somewhere, so this could be up here and a little longer. I want that accessible just in case I need it. So I soaked it again. We'll do it one more time. We're just gonna soak the crap out of it. Try to break stuff loose. I'm going to go get some gasoline now that we got the fuel tank in. We got those put in, or one put in. It's hooked up. Man, I can't talk. And we're going to hook up the forklift to it and try to yank on this girl and see if she'll come out. I don't want it falling out, but I do want it moving. Like I said, I think I'm going to do a Zerk fitting somewhere, like in here. So if I get it out, I can do the Zerk fitting and clean up the edge, so that's not another galling point. So yeah. So the plan with this, by the way, is we're going to put a big old block on here of sorts. We're going to have two guides for the two 13,000 pound winches, and then this will be the main drive for the big PTO winch, which I showed in one of my in my shorts, I think. So we'll have three winches coming out of here accessible, and I think it'll be pretty badass. The way they built this is pretty stout. I mean, it's not flawless, but it's pretty stout. I might put some bracing in and strengthen this up a little bit more, but channel iron's pretty rugged stuff, so I think it'll be okay. I noticed that there's a little play in here, so I think I might try to weld that up and get that. I don't know if that wasn't welded, it doesn't look like. So I don't know why it's wiggling, but I'll figure out why it's moving. And then I'm gonna pressure wash this thing again. This was the crank, I think, for the old one. We're gonna remove that. We might even use it for something else, maybe wheel chocks or something. But anywho, so I'm gonna go get some gasoline, and we're gonna try to get that out of there, and yeah, see where we go from there. Well, we got her running off the tank. That's the good news. I put a can of Berryman's B12 in there and 5 gallons of gas, plus there's a little bit of diesel in there. So she's gonna clean up the rings and all that stuff pretty good, I think. Valves, whatnot. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this girl around, because I'm still working on her, but I'm gonna turn her around and put it so the boom's facing that way, so I can grab that big old forklift and yank on it a little bit and see if we can get that boom to come out. Rather do that with propane and a little more weight than try to do it with the gas prices and all that stuff. So let's see how this works. Yeah, this is looking rough. We got to get inside here soon. But the other bad news is I still didn't get that squeal on belt fixed. Well, here we sit. You can see where the line was. Moved about that far in about an hour. Just keeping pressure on it, tapping it with a hammer under here. Was doing it around here to try to loosen it up, but it's not moving there. So it's moving way better hitting this thing. So I'm gonna take a break and then get back to it. We're getting close. I can hear the sound difference. Let's see if we can get this thing out all the way within the next hour. All right, so if you can see in there, sprayed a lot of juice down there. And this doesn't look bad, it's just got the rusty look to it. So I'm gonna clean that up with my sander and clean up where I beat on it. So I beat the crap out of this. And maybe run a hone through this, just at least most of the way down, clean up any rough edges. And put her back in, and then get a bolt down the road. So the real kicker, got this tube all out, and if you remember correctly, I was kind of hoping that it was a telescoping tube. It's not. It's got one hole, and then it's just cut off horribly. So it doesn't telescope. I did all that for absolutely nothing other than to clean it. It doesn't need grease because there's nothing that moves. So that's cool. That was a whole lot of work in 90-degree weather. You know, it's awesome. So I'm going to put this back together real happy like, and I'm going to call it a day. See where else I go. But I'm going to put this back in there and have at least a functioning boom. So that's kind of cool. Get a better bolt to go through there. And I kind of ran a hone in there. You can kind of see, cleaned it up, brake cleaned it. Hopefully that'll be better now. So we'll see what happens. All right, so we got her all back together. That bolt's just sitting in there to keep it aligned. For some reason the winch won't reel in all the way. It stopped working again. But look at this. How nice that is. A little bit of cleaning goes a long ways. So other than that winch just being a booger, I think the connections are a little dirty or something. But other than that, this thing's ready to rock and roll on this end. So next we have to figure out what kind of plate we're going to do here for the two winches. That's another plan. So if you got any ideas, drop them down, let me know. They're going to be on the outside, remember, so when you're looking at it, the PTO winch will go right down the center. Oops. PTO winch will go right down the center, and the two 13,000-pound winches will be coming out the side, and I'll make a new block that goes out here. So that's it for today. I think it's getting too hot, and I'll catch you later.